People here. Today we want to demonstrate the aim point of both secondaries and essentially the AI aim point in general. You're going to see it most often when you're close quarters with secondaries, but if you understand how to use the auto aim, I'm not going to get into that in this particular clip, but the quote-unquote auto aim is basically if you zoom in while targeting a ship, the game will give you a rough suggested aim point. Okay, you need to figure out how to interpret that data. It's not particularly accurate all on its own, but if you learn how to use it, it's helpful. But basically, what the ship is trying to do is aim for, or the AI should say, is trying to aim for a waterline shot, and it's kind of aiming right in the middle of the ship, which due to the time to target and the other oddities of how the shells work, it tends to hit towards the back of the ship. But we're talking mainly hull shots. Now, if we're shooting a secondary at 10 kilometers, well, those shots aren't going to be that accurate, and they're going to be hitting all over the ship. But look how these shells are going to be hitting the Bismarck here when we're close range, right? We're within 5 kilometers, 4.5 kilometers, and the secondaries are going to start going off. But starting off, we got about 25,000 damage, and just keep an eye on how little damage we're doing here. Now, where are the shells actually hitting? Hopefully we zoom in here, and we can see a little bit better. But you can see basically, right, they're hitting waterline into the hull, halfway through the ship, maybe a little bit towards the rear. Well, the secondaries are not going to penetrate the thick armor of a Bismarck's hull, right? Okay, the secondaries will do damage if they're hitting lightly armored parts of the ship, like the superstructure or other surfaces such as that. But the heavily armored hull, nothing. You can see we've had 150, 160 hits and 5,000 damage in total, right? All right, so we've got a little bit more with the main gun there. But, that's just kind of demonstrates when we're really close to these battleships, you can't rely on the secondaries for damage. They're there to cause fires, basically.